Hi, welcome you all to the TheCryptoSingh show, and my name is Singh, and we talk about Bitcoin, NFT, metaverse, everything on this show every single day. What's happening with the Bitcoin market? We're seeing a bit of jump, everything in today's show. Before we get into the show, please do like, share, and subscribe. What's happening with the market? Well, markets are kind of in a positive pattern. There's a bullish consolidation that was happening, and we saw the jump coming up. But again, this bullish consolidation is at a very, very small level, and I personally don't see it going more than 17,800 or 18,000. Actually, 17,600 is the resistance that we would see the Bitcoin resistance coming into play, and 17,800 or 18,000 sometimes to liquidate the shorts or the longs. They actually do that, so they might just liquidate few people and get back into the bearish trend. But saying that, the bearish trend I think is here to stay for a long time. I've been speaking on it. I've been telling you that bearish trend is not here to end so soon. A lot of YouTubers you would see would start saying that the Bitcoin bottom is in, and there are strong indication that they are in, and they've been saying that when Bitcoin was 25,000, when Bitcoin was 30,000, when Bitcoin was 40,000, when Bitcoin was 18,000, when Bitcoin was 15,000. I'm sure one of these times they will be right that this is the bottom. But saying that, I still stand by the 12 and the 9,000 kind of price range that I think Bitcoin is going to. And this will not happen very soon. This will take some time, because I personally do believe that another 5 or 6 months, you will see a lot of liquidity crunch coming in the market. And what is this liquidity crunch all about is, again, there's no new money coming into the market. After the FTX fiasco, what has happened, it's actually led the market into a way where everyone has turned negative. Even if people were wanting to put money into it, they've turned negative into it. So now all the bigger money is actually into a negative pattern, and I don't think the bigger money is coming in, and people will be extremely careful again putting their money in. Now, what will this lead to is no new money in the market. So what will that lead to? No bullshit in the projects. Now, what does that mean? Is that in a bull market, they used to get that money, pay off their debt, and just forget about the old debts and all. So they were just running away from all these things. But now what has happened? It's a bear market. Now, in a bear market, you don't have new money. You have to survive with the money you have. Share prices are down. If you've done something wrong, then this bear markets are the markets where it all comes out. Like the BlockFi now FTX is gone, BlockFi is there. So a lot of these other projects would also slowly, gradually start getting onto it, and they would start, having liquidity issues, which will take another 3-4 months to actually get back to a normal routine. And I would say that it's going to take some time for us, for this market to revive. And I see a long winter. People might say that Bitcoin bottom is in and we're going high. Look, 20,000, 25,000 is not Bitcoin high what we are here for. Bitcoin high would be $1 million, would be about $2 million. That would be the Bitcoin high that we are talking about. 20,000, 25,000 is like just a mere joke that we guys are up to. We've people who've invested from 69,000, I mean, getting back to 25,000 won't really make sense for them. What will make sense is when Bitcoin goes above 70,000, breaks all-time high, which is another a year and a half from now. I would think so. But again, only if regulations come into play. Now, if the regulations don't come into play, the bigger money is not coming back into this crypto industry. Now, what does this mean for us? This actually is not really a great news. Now, if you don't want regulations, then you're looking for creating more people like FTX. So you definitely need a kind of regulations for the bigger companies, for the bigger institutions to get into it. So I personally do believe that crypto is somewhere now hanging into the hands of regulations. It's more than the bear market. I think it's the regulations that we're looking at. As soon as the regulations are in, you'll actually see the markets pumping sharply. And if they are in tomorrow, they might then these charts won't be anything, because usually these kind of news, they will just pump up the market as quick as possible and people would just start putting money into it. So this is one of the other cases. Now, what is happening with the markets in general? Well, I think the dollar has topped out now. I don't think US dollar is going high anymore. And therefore you see the increase in the gold now. And that's why the gold has been increasing heavily. All the money has been going into gold, and gold has increased 5, 6%, 7% within no time. And gold is a huge capital, or a huge metal to actually move 5 to 7% portfolio in no time, because gold usually, it's 10 times bigger than the Bitcoin market. So you need 10 times more money for buying in gold for it to move the market, which you can see it happening, and you can see gold taking on. So now gold, I'm extremely again bullish on, and I would any day recommend gold as well. But now the dollar is coming down, and I think this is the end of the dollar in my opinion. I think the stock market, the Dow Jones, all these markets are not really getting back to where they would have been, or where they are in a long time. I think it's going to take a long time for them to get back to those numbers or figures. So till then, I don't think that dollar is gonna this is the end of dollar from my point of view. End doesn't mean it's ending tomorrow morning, you get up and it's zero. No, this means a slow decline of dollar would start now. And I think few years from now, you will see where dollar reaches. And I think there's gonna be a slow decline of the dollar, because it was too hyped up. The US market is not really in proper shape for it to recover. Inflation is not getting down to 2% or something. I think everything is just not, it would be difficult for them to control. So I believe that dollar, it's the end of the dollar. The rise of the gold has started, and crypto again depends on regulations. They come in and the rise of crypto would start in. So this is what the update is all about the crypto markets, and we'll be soon getting few projects out, but we want to bottom the market and see where the market has reached, because a lot of these projects would actually run out of liquidity. So there's no point of pumping certain projects which eventually that they will have no liquidity at the end. So you would wait patiently, you would let the dust settle and wait for all the other projects, and then see where the money is going and where everything is happening, and then we'll get on to the projects. Saying that, Bitcoin and Ethereum are here to stay, and those are still the two strongest projects to invest into it. So that's about it. And don't get too pumped up if we cross 18,000. It's not getting back there, and it will still, my 13,000, 12,000 still stands, and 9,000 also. The prediction still stands for it. So these are small bit of jumps that you're going to see in a bear market. So this is not a bull market. Again, this is a bear market, and a bit of jump that we are seeing. I mean, how funny it is today, we're seeing a jump of 1,000 or 1,500 and we're getting happy about it. So just try and understand how much, what kind of a market that we have got into, where 5,000, 10,000 jumps were the normal routine for us, and now at 1,000, 1,500 we get bullish. So not really the time to be bullish, but yep, it's still the bear market. And that's all for now, and we'll get you more content from tomorrow, and we'll be talking about the various market projects that what everyone is trying to build. We're not going to promote any project for now, because it's just depends on the liquidity crunch or how they handle the liquidity, but we'll get more content coming in very soon. Take care, have a good day, and do like, share and subscribe. Signing off, TheCryptoSingh from The Crypto Singh Show.